Hello everybody, Julie Phelan here again with another tidbit for you and for your money life and your money lifestyle. Now, one of the problems that I find is that so many people don't know what they don't know about money. Can we say it's a fair statement that most of us were not taught about money or about things in a high level of sophistication about money when we were younger? Heck, most of us weren't even taught about what to do with an allowance. We were just like, woohoo, I got money, I'm gonna go spend it, right? So that's great when you're young, but you need to learn more, and I try to help people to learn more as they get older in the different stages of their life. And the tidbits that I'm bringing you are little sound bites of little things in equity that you may not realize, different things of information, rather, that you may not realize that you don't know. Again, my name is Julie Phelan. I have a show called Julie Talks Money, in which I bring a lot of different experts in to talk to you about, frankly, what you're ignorant about. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just that, again, you don't know what you don't know. Now, we know how to make money, right? But I have what I call MGKP. Make it, grow it, keep it, and protect it. Now, if you don't really know more things about MJKP, you're likely to be one of those people who flounders, doesn't really know what to do with their money, has a lot of debt, and doesn't necessarily grow their money for retirement. So we'll get into that another thing, and you can check out my podcast or my YouTube channel. But right now, I just want to give you a little tidbit about something called equity. Now, most people think that equity is part of their net worth. And it is, or it can be, but it's basically only good for that one day. So let's say that you owe $200,000 on a mortgage, and your house is worth $350,000. What we call equity is the difference between what the property is worth and what you owe on it. So this $150,000 range is known as your equity. But that equity is only good that day. It could be that 2 weeks from now, your property is worth $370,000, which means, of course, that your equity has gone up. But again, it's only on paper. It doesn't really exist in the real world. And that's one of the things that most people in New York and in the hedge funds and all those traders understand. Things are just on paper until you actually do something to realize a profit. It's the same thing with the stock market. You can have a portfolio and you can think that your net worth on that portfolio or the net value of that portfolio is $100,000 or $200,000. And that'd be great if you bought stocks that you purchased where your portfolio was $70,000, right? That would be fantastic. But that's only on paper. It's only on paper. It is not profit until you sell the stocks and take the profit. Okay, so again, you have equity, but it's not the same as real money. Now, we just saw 2 months ago when everything came crashing down around COVID and the coronavirus and the quarantining, that the value of the stock market dropped a ton. There's trillions, they say, lost in the stock market by lots of people. But it's a loss on paper. It's a loss in the value that ran up and up and up over the course of the last couple of years or 5 years or 7 years or however long you held it. And then it came back down to a different level. So here's what also creates equity is the market. It is not anything that you do. It is not anything that you invest. It's basically the vagaries of the market. The market's going to go up, the market's going to go down, and you have no control over that. What you do have control over is what you can do and when you can take the profits from the real estate or from the stocks or from whatever asset you have. I don't care if it's gold or notes or something else. But basically, it's not your profit and it's not anything unless it's in your pocket or in your piggy bank. In your piggy bank up there, right? That if you don't have money in the piggy bank, it's not yours. It's all on paper. So that's just what I wanted to tell you about equity. You may or may not have known that. You may think equity is a fantastic thing, and it's great. But what can you do with it? You can't do anything with it until you tap into it and do something with it to take that money and that profit from the paper world and put it into your pocket or your bank account, right? So again, I'm Julie Phelan. My passion is bringing you the best tools and tips that I can bring you to grow your knowledge and your awareness about money. Because most of us really don't have awareness about money until maybe 22 or 25. And then we have to grow our knowledge, right? And you have to take courses and take different things or learn about it. But hopefully you'll have some information that I can give you that you will find useful in helping you to increase your knowledge and your MGKP. How to make it, grow it, keep it, and protect it. This is Julie Phelan with another tidbit for you from Julie Talks Money. Bye-bye.